As a businessman, we've already mentioned that you're forward thinking and you're an entrepreneur at heart, aren't you? What's been your experience being parachuted into an environment within the non-league scene that isn't known at all for being innovative?
It's frustrating, and I'm a bit of a thorn in everybody's backside at the minute because, I run a streaming TV business. The National League TV is substandard. Um, I haven't seen the product this year with TNT, with the DAZN, but I offered on probably a dozen occasions to help their commercial team. Said they're not doing great commercial deals. I have done some great commercial deals for Eastbourne Borough, and I've offered to sit down with the commercial team. I've been to meet them. They listened to me. They told me that what I thought was possible was unrealistic. I said, well, guess what? I've done it at Eastbourne Borough, one team. You should be able to do better than that for the whole league. But they're unfortunately run by a group of people who are set in their ways, who don't really want to change. Change is uncomfortable for them. Um, the Premier League runs the show all the way down the leagues. Unfortunately, it's whatever they say goes, and it needs change. And I'll, at the minute it's sort of death by paper cuts, but I'm making a lot of noise. This is a really good league. There's 72 really good clubs with about 1,500 amazing players. Some of them who could be playing higher. Some of them who are just remarkable finds. Our own Braden Johnson, I think, is a remarkable find of the season. The problem is that every single one of the non-league thingies already punditing him to be gone. He's only been with us 3 or 4 weeks, 3 or 4 games, and all of a sudden everyone's saying he should be sold. So we're going to keep discovering great players, and I'm going to keep making a lot of noise at every level of this league until people start taking some notice, because we deserve not to have to put our hand in our pocket every single month. And it's not just me, it's nearly every owner across this league.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not quite sure what they do, but I remember seeing pre-season that there was a couple of representatives from other clubs. I think the Hampton and Richmond guy sort of called up to work with the league in a sort of advisory role. Is that something that you'd be willing to do going forward next time that those opportunities come up? And I mean, clearly, commercially, you can have a great input into that. So, I mean, how willing would you be to sort of support that?
Well, Alan has been nominated, I think. I think he will sit on the commercial board unless they change their mind. They don't like me because I'm too outspoken, and I expect too much to change too quickly. I talked to Ben at Hampton Richmond. He wants to see change as much as I do. Simon at Farnborough, I don't think would like to do it, but he's not. He just wants to be part of the Tea Party, unfortunately, um, and, and that's not good enough. It's not a. I used to in business there used to be these associations, and I used to call them the Tea and Biscuit Brigade. You turn up and you have your tea and a biscuit, and you all talk a load of nonsense, and you all go home and nothing changes. And that's what it's like at the minute. Nothing is going to change. Nobody is brave enough, committed enough to challenge the status quo.